Today we're going to be doing a little PEX work in the I hate plumbing. Hey guys, welcome back to OverLand. My name is Chad, and today we're going to catch you up on some of the interior projects that we've been working on to get ready for the Great Western LMTV FMTV Roundup down in Chehalis. So let's just jump in the truck and I'll show you what we've been up to. Okay, how far did we get today? Well, we got all of our water lines plumbed in for our fill line, our breather line, and our water sucky tube pick-em-uppy thing. Those go down, drop in there. The pickup tubes join together and are picked up by the pump that's over here. The two breather lines come out. They join together on this outer run, hook in, go over to our overflow relief valve for our water tank, and then that little fitting right there is actually a through the floor hole. And then we got our lines plumbed in over here. Those go down to the city water for our fill. We got our two shut-off valves for our fill tanks. Then our city water is T'd, which I don't know if you can see. So we got a T in here that tees over into that guy, and then to a one-way valve there. So our water pump pumps out of our tanks up into the accumulator tank, back down into our fresh water lines past the T. I may actually have to put a one-way valve in that spot right there, but I have a one-way valve there. So as long as these guys are shut off and that one's, just one-way valve already, I shouldn't get any backflow into the tanks or out the city water hole. And then the nice part about that is I could cycle through the little tiny sand filter back into the tanks, recirculate back into the tanks if I for some reason wanted to. Can't imagine why. So anyway, those cut in. That one goes to the hot water tank, and then they run back behind the water tanks here. I've got this guy is for the freshwater drinking water filter, and then they sneak up underneath here, and then this is where I've run out of crush fittings. So I've got to still run another line, the hot water line, over to the shower. So we added a couple more crossbars so we can put some plywood down, since we don't have our our track actuators in yet. They're not going to be in for another, 4 weeks or so. We added two more cross sections, and we're just going to make the bed here. Skip the dinette for now. We'll build that when we actually get back. So one of the things that my wife said is, I'm not going down there if I can't poop inside. So I made a toilet, and this is going to be the final configuration. So we've got our clear 5-inch clean out. So we have our valves for shutting off water to the shower and water to the toilet, so we can isolate those systems there. This panel's not actually secured 100%. It's wedged in there pretty good, so it's probably not going to go anywhere. The toilet is secured to that, and I did cut the exterior door. I'll put the video in for that right here. In the meantime, let's cut a turd door in this thing, shall we? So the steel beams are the exact size of outside door. So we're going to go ahead and just punch some holes 1 inch from each end, which is where the start of the radius is, and yeah, hope for the best. Ha! That gets very, very snare drummy. And I'm gonna. Oh! There we go. Just like that. cheated you. I took the piece that we cut out from here, drew the pattern on there, and then stuck it in the back here. So now we need to adhere this to a piece of foam insulation and then put something else on the back of this to make it pretty. Maybe a piece of plastic. Just glue it all together, sandwich it, make our own board. Anyway, I won't make you sit through that. There we go. We're gonna have the Pink Panther staring at us for a couple of days because, well, I'll show you. We went ahead and shot these all in black because white against that backdrop just looked like garbage. So, yeah. And I realized that I have white Syncaflex and not black Syncaflex, so I've got some black Syncaflex on order, which will be here on Wednesday. So we'll go ahead and fix that then. And just like that, we got ourselves a T-herd door. And yeah, so now we have some place to poo inside. And when we get up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom, we don't have to worry about falling out of the truck. Okay, so to pressure test the system, we're just gonna take our cheap little plumbing fitting parts. We're gonna hook it up to our freshwater fill. Then roll out about 3 miles of friggin' hose. And then let's crank this thing up to about, let's go to 60 PSI, because that is the peak of what that pump can produce. Then we come out here and listen to the one-way valve freak out. Now let the fun begin. Start spraying everything down with soapy water. Okay, we'll get you a little closer look. I think we know where the leak is. So the leak's right there and right there. So we've got 2 leaks in the system, well, 3 leaks in the system, because we got one right there. So we have one add a Propex fitting, but that is a fitting I had to cut off, so I'm wondering if I nicked the brass and caused that to be screwed up. So yeah, we'll just cut a new line for that. Okay, that might be the problem. Big chunk of the thread just shaved right off. There's a fair amount of it sitting inside of that fitting. I don't know if you can see it in there. All right, maybe those weren't the same fittings. Or they are now. All right, well, let's see if we can find a replacement for this guy. All right, so we doped the snot out of this set of threads. Here's where we proof meets the pudding. We got air pressure. It held air pressure for a couple of days, so we're gonna go turn the water on and see what happens. Well, I guess we can fill the water tanks or make a real mess. One of the two. All right, we're gonna fill the port tank first. Now we got water coming in over there too. Well, step number the first, we washed the truck. So, you know, that's very important. We managed to get lights going. We got Roy in here frickin' wiring up our shore power and all of our Victron associated fun bits that we'll probably have a full video on later. But for the meantime, we got ourselves a pooper and a poop deck and we got our plumbing in so that we can actually flush the toilet. We got our water tanks all plumbed up and full. We got our auxiliary power thrown in the back with some trigger lines that come over to our makeshift switch panel and battery management system that is going to basically tide us over until the end of the roundup. Never thought I'd be excited about a flushing toilet. Yay! Well, and there you have it. So hopefully this will get you up to speed as far as what we've been up to for the last week and a half since the last video was filmed that just went out today. So this video should go up probably right as the FMTV Roundup is happening. So then the next video will be the FMTV Roundup. But anyways, thanks for joining. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. So click that little subscribe button down there in the corner. Helps out the channel, gets me some more visibility, and I appreciate it. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. So let's throw that apparently back in the back. You guys feel like you're on a hill? How's that? A little bit better? Yeesh. So now we're gonna, this is the, we don't have a drain. Oh, jeez. Apparently I had a bunch of aluminum in that bottom of that bucket. And there's the filtered water. I need to clean that bucket. Apparently I had a bunch of aluminum in the bottom of it.